Political parties and elections. Let's whistle while we learn it. Political parties, they choose candidates, they help their candidates win, they educate voters, they discuss their candidate's experience, and they act as a watchdog or a monitor of the other party, but they are not into counting votes. They just choose. Charts like the one above, these are platforms, what the parties believe, what they're going to do, they're all stated in their platform. Third parties, they are personality-based, they introduce new ideas, they have an important role in elections, they can tip close elections, but they don't gain much attention from the media at all. Take a side during campaigns, in this case, separate fact from opinion, identify propaganda, detect or look for bias, recognize bias, evaluate sources. But you're not going to be giving surveys or hold debates or analyzing results just to analyze the campaign, to evaluate the campaign. Mass media. The mass media does ICE-B. That means identify candidates, they create political cartoons, opinion editorials, and they emphasize issues and broadcast different views. So this box right here lays that all out in a little bit more detail. The mass media makes endorsements, like the Des Moines Register endorsing Romney, the San Francisco Examiner identifying Obama, and they identify candidates. They may not tell you who to vote for, they sometimes just tell you who's running. In this case, Alexander and Barnes run for governor. Campaign finance, we're talking about money in elections, and it's led to lots of fundraising. It's limited the opportunities for people to run for office. It allows political action committees so people can pull their money, gives the wealthy an advantage, and special interest groups, single interest groups, more influence. Rising campaign costs mean that rich people have an advantage when running for office, and they have led to campaign finance reform, that is, efforts to limit money in elections. To be a voter, you must be a citizen, age 18, a resident, and registered in a state in order to be a voter. You may register in these ways: at the Department of Motor Vehicles, at the registrar's office, or you can mail in an application. No, you cannot do it online or by absentee ballot. You've got to go to the office or mail it in. Factors that matter in who votes. Again, these are not qualifications, but these are factors that matter in who's likely to be a voter. And that's income, age, education. Not birthplace, gender, or race. It's just income, age, and education that matters in who's a voter. And you may register, again, at the Department of Motor Vehicles, at the registrar's office, or you can mail in an application, but not online or by absentee ballot. And people don't vote because of failure to register. They don't vote because of FML, failure to register. They believe their vote doesn't matter. They have a lack of registrants. And your vote does matter. Finally, there's voting every year in Virginia, but most people vote only in presidential elections. And the Electoral College, it's how we elect the president. It favors a two-party system. It's winner take all. If the candidate wins a state, they get every electoral vote. So if Mitt Romney wins Florida by 1 vote or by 1 million votes, it doesn't matter. He gets all 29 electoral votes. More representatives plus more people plus more representatives equals more electors, and that's why California has the most with 55, because it's got all those representatives and 2 senators, 55 electors. And states matter the most in these elections. All right, that's all, folks. Make sure you know this. Make sure you got it. Show what you know.